What's up everyone, Darcblade here with an Uncharted 3 video, and it's finally here, the big one, patch 1.13, filled with new content and gameplay changes. This video is basically going to be about my thoughts and feelings on these changes, what they've added to the game, what they've changed about the game. Now I have played the game a little bit since the patch has been implemented, and I gotta say I am quite pleased with this patch. Now originally Naughty Dog were supposed to release the patch information in a series of part 1, part 2, part 3 blogs, but they have just decided to bin that, scrap that, and just release all the information at once as the patch has gone live. So anyway, without further ado, let's move into the meat of the episode and give you my thoughts and feelings on the changes that have happened with patch 1.13. Now, there have been a number of big changes and a number of small changes, but a lot has been added. They have added 137 new costume parts among all the skins. This is not just the default skins that come with the game, but also the downloadable skins. Also, these new custom parts actually give bonuses to your style of gameplay. For example, it might increase your cloaked ability, but reduce your health regeneration. It may increase your stopping power, but reduce your running speed. So things like that. Unfortunately, you will be required to acquire a treasure set in order to unlock these booster bits of kit, which is a shame, but it gives us more reason to play. Overall, I think this is quite good, especially adding boosters to the different bits of kit. But I am slightly worried that some bits of kit will be used over others. In other games where certain boosters have been overused or certain perks have been overused, I'm getting a feeling that something similar might happen here with certain items of clothing that give the best bonuses. So we'll all be seeing Drake run around with a certain type of hat or something like that. That being said, overall I do think that this is quite a good change, and it adds a little bit of spice, variety and flavour to the game. They've added 2 new character skins to the game. Spider for the heroes, which is from a guy who won a competition with Naughty Dog and well, was lucky to get himself put into the game. A great prize, and congratulations to him. The only thing annoying about him is the way he says bad day, bad day, bad day. And with everyone using them, and a grenade goes off and they're all together, it's like multiple versions of it saying bad day, bad day, bad day. Oh, it's quite funny to hear. Anyway, the second skin is a Djinn Skin. This is for the villains. This is basically a skeleton that is on fire. Unfortunately, with this guy, you have to actually unlock him. Spider, on the other hand, is free to unlock, but the Djinn is not. They have added 25 new emblem parts for you to customize your own personal emblem. This is quite good, as it means we will be seeing a greater diversity in the emblems we can make. I hope this means I can finally change my emblem to something I really like. I mean, the emblem I'm using at the moment I've had since the start of the game. One of my favourite things they've added to the game is they have added an extra 11 taunts. These taunts are really amusing and I cannot wait to get them. The only downside is that they seem to be available from the PlayStation Store, so you don't get these through, your normal in-game cash. Naughty Dog have added an extra 25 treasure sets to the game. These are all tied in with the buff hats that I mentioned earlier on in the video. These treasure sets will all require you to play various different game types, similar to how the weapons were unlocked, as well as how the other bits of outfits were locked in the co-op mode. But most of these hats, these buff hats and that, seem to be related to competitive multiplayer rather than co-op multiplayer. In the PlayStation Store, they have added the head item from Jack and Daxter, basically the goggles that Jax wears. These are another item that you can buy from the PlayStation Store. Also, the purchase from the PlayStation Store is 10 sort of like event show t-shirts you can buy. So basically, you can buy a Comic-Con t-shirt, E3 t-shirt, so on and so forth. Again, these are purchasable from the PlayStation Store, so whether or not I will be getting it is another question. You know, they had the guns like the Comic-Con gun, the PAX gun, and stuff like that. They have now added 4 guns for you to buy from the PlayStation Store. They've also given us Last of Us t-shirts. These are free, unlike most of this stuff which seems to be available from the PlayStation Store. These are free, and there is one for your custom hero and villain, which is quite good. A quite big thing they've added is the make-believe skin parts and taunts. This is basically one skin, which is Spider, which I mentioned earlier, 6 new taunts, which are actually quite good, 1 new custom M9, which is Spider's M9, Basically, you will also get various new custom parts for your custom heroes or villain, like new torso, new head, new legs, new feet. But these are all the bits of items that belong to Spider, so you could equip your custom hero with Spider's trainers or Spider's shirt, things like that. They've also added the option to purchase items that you might not have necessarily unlocked at your level. For example, if you're level 34 or something and you want the FAL SS, which is at level 50, you can dish out an extra couple of bucks to get it ahead of time. This is quite good for people who really don't have the time to level up and play the game as much as others. They have added experimental block mesh lab maps as well. I assume these are only in the lab mode. These are sort of like basic, very basic, without really any texture maps, which should be interesting. They have added 50 new trophies. I'll do another video covering all the trophies and maybe how easy they are to get, but I'll do that in the future. They've added a new tournament system. This is probably one of the biggest things to come with this patch. The tournament system is a thing where you get 10 tickets a week and you enter these tickets in to enter a tournament. How well you do in the tournament earns you points, and with these points you can get certain prizes. For example, you will be awarded a bronze, silver or gold sort of like award at the end of the tournament period, which is each week. With these you can of course get new prizes and that. For example, for the bronze one you get a gold M9, gold Gmail and gold AK, which is quite good, and I'm looking forward to seeing how interesting this mode will be. They've added 2 new legacy modes, Legacy 4 and Legacy 5, so all of those who like to grind their levels will be given something to do. Unfortunately, if you do want to go into the tournament mode, maybe it's not best to Legacy just yet, especially before you've tried it out at least once. Each one of these legacy modes will add new items for you to use. For example, at level 4 you will get a Highwayman's mask, at level 5 you will get 5 new emblems and new versions of the clown masks, so on and so forth. There's quite a few bonuses for going for legacy mode. The Sniper Pistolet TDM game type has been added to the custom game, so basically in the advanced settings you can now choose to do the Pistolet Sniper TDM. There were gameplay changes, but I did cover them in a video a few weeks back, but I will quickly remind you of them. Basically, they have increased the recoil of the Gmail, nerfing it. Team Deathmatch and Team Objective will no longer appear at round 3, but instead at round 5 now. Quitting out of co-op will no longer count as a competitive loss. The lab games no longer count towards the leaderboard. Death from above medal now requires you to be at least 2 meters off the ground for it to count. The Tau Sniper pistol has had its rate of fire tuned up by 30%, and you will also pick up 6 ammo instead of 3 when collecting new ammo. The M9 blind fire accuracy has had its efficiency reduced by 10%. Cloaked level 3 will now be completely immune to the effects of disruption. Marked Man now migrates properly to another player if Marked Man drops from the game. Gunfire is no longer silent when using the shield. When you're teleporting with the smoke bomb while holding an idol, which was a funny trick, that is no longer possible. That has been fixed. An issue with the shield that allows players to remotely control turrets has been fixed too. So this has been patch 1.13. It is a beast of a patch with so much content and so many changes happening that it's a bit mind-boggling. It is a really good patch. It's available August 7th, which is today, so go out and download it. The DLC that they've announced and that will be rolling out weekly from August 14th though. I want to apologise for not doing many Uncharted 3 videos lately, but thanks to this patch, hopefully that will change and I will be doing a lot more Uncharted 3 videos. Anyway, I've been Darcblade, bringing you my thoughts and feelings on patch 1.13 for Uncharted 3's multiplayer. I'll leave a link down in the description below with full patch notes on it, and until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.